Hello everybody and welcome to the 24th tap, the very first tap of 2017, and we have some newer people on the, well, not newer people, we've had one on here before, but we do have one new person that's never been on tap today. So thank you for being here and hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday, and we'll just jump right into it, bring everybody in and say hi. So welcome everybody. Hi.
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 That's a lot better, Rob.
Hi.
It's a lot better, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm Rob, Cillian Strange, and on today's tap, the 24th tap, I am joined here by AJB Gamer,
Yo.
Staxy,
Hi.
Sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
Fuzzy X Legends. I'm sorry, Dylan TV, Dimmy's Network. I can't remember.
It's actually Demi's TV.
Oh, I never would have guessed. And also Excalibur Badu, Keith.
Hey guys, Keith Knight, Nightwatch TV.
How do you say that, Keith?
What?
Your Twitch name, like Excalibur or something?
Excalibur Bato.
Ah.
Bato part was from Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell from Bato.
I still need to see that, especially since there's a movie coming out or something.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be
Scarlett
really
Johansson.
good. Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know that.
What have you guys played recently that's really been? Don't answer, Dylan.
And that's it.
That's been really like popping for you. What have you enjoyed the most recently?
It was just a lucky guess here for you guys, but I'm guessing ESO.
I have gotten back into ESO, but I don't know. It's not like it's a new thing for me because I played it when it first came out, and I played the alpha and the beta for it also. So
Right.
it's just, but a lot of things have changed. It's changed drastically from what it used to be.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
I have,
Skyrim.
but that probably wouldn't be like the top of what I would choose of things that have really sparked an interest lately.
Yeah. What's the number one thing that sparked an interest in your gaming, like, view?
So what was it called?
Sure made a real leaving impression, didn't it?
No,
Man, I'm gonna
That
try
one
that.
game.
it was Out of Reach.
Oh, right.
I
Oh,
really
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
enjoyed
that was
when we
fun.
played it. Like, I thought, and it was hilarious because I came home from work and you were all like, oh yeah, we're playing Out of Reach, go get it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So I go to the Steam store and I'm like, Out of Reach. And it's like, you have this in your library. I'm like, oh,
I
okay.
forgot about that. That was hilarious.
I still have it installed. I definitely, I
Me too,
definitely
yeah.
plan to play it again.
Yeah,
I kept it
definitely.
myself. I enjoyed it.
That was a good game.
I
That's the whole-
majorly enjoyed it just with the group of us, all of us in there, because
Oh, yeah.
having the entire group there was just comical and great.
That's the thing with games like that. If you play by yourself, it's fine up to a point. But then if you have a bunch of friends playing at the same time, it makes it more enjoyable
Oh yeah,
and more room for obviously RP.
absolutely. And it's just like
100%.
with RP nowadays, it's just like that that takes the cake in every game. It adds so much. Like, I would hardly ever play Ark if it wasn't for RP. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, for me, like 12, 13 years ago, and some of you guys may or may not remember this, was Star Trek Bridge Commander. I mean, a bunch of us back in that time frame, we're talking like 2002, took that into a whole RP scenario, and it just spun out to where you had a whole community after a while.
Pulsar. Sorry.
Polestar, I've yet to get that. That's on my to-do list.
Oh yeah, dude,
Pick that one
definitely
I
need to
wish
do it.
I could give you
Um,
my copy.
I don't think I don't think I'm going to. You might be able to still refund yours, Nat, because it's been under 2 hours. You didn't pay for 2 hours, I don't think. Did you?
No.
It has
I
to be
played
10
for
weeks.
like 20 minutes.
Refund it and give it to Keith. But no, like I really enjoy that game because I'm such a Star Trek fan, and
Oh, yeah.
I know I've said, holy shit.
We are always
What's that?
watching.
We are always watching. Where did I get that from? Let's see. $10 tip. Thank you so much. Is it gonna pop up on here? Why not have my alerts? What's going on?
We're always
We're always watching.
Always watching, Wazowski.
That's amazing and creepy.
Always
watching.
We're always watching.
Thank you so much for the $10 tip. The Watchmen are always watching. Well, $10 tip gets a balloon. Whatever color you want.
Blue,
Red.
Green.
yellow,
Actually,
wait, blue.
$10 gets a acorn. I'll just do both of them. Green, yellow, blue. So, are there anybody going to say the same color, maybe?
Who donated it?
Yeah. Who's
Watchmen.
Watchmen?
The Watchmen.
Like the actual
Because-
Watchmen?
Yes. Like
Watchmen.
from Orgo.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I'm thinking the Watchmen like from the comics.
Dodoms, how you doing?
I have no idea.
Sorry,
Who are the Watchmen? I've never heard.
Who do
Oh,
that
no,
Watchmen thing, dude?
I don't know. They kind of scare me.
I just don't know who was like
color.
who's in the channel that would be. I don't know.
Really? You
Was it
honestly
Keith?
don't know?
Keith
No,
is the only
no.
person I can guess.
No, it isn't. You dumb shit.
Go back to eating.
I don't remember who was in the Watchmen.
It's good.
Someone who had watched something?
Fuck.
My name's Silly and Strange. I'm still in my pajamas.
Doing well, Screw Dodoms. How are you doing well too? Happy Saturday.
He has no idea.
Hi, Jason.
Who's Jason?
Oh, just my friend.
Okay,
What's
so
up?
I can call him Jason now, so I don't have to keep calling him Screw Totems because I feel like I'm gonna mess that up.
Scrotum, scrotums.
That's the point.
Totems.
Thank you for the $10 donation, Watchmen. You guys are awesome. Sorry
Okay,
for that.
so what were you saying about Skype? Like,
We use Skype for our cams, so you can join the call, which you can't do it now. You would have had to done it, so I could set it up beforehand. But that way you can watch the videos without any kind of delay, like watching the stream.
oh, okay.
So if we do something
okay.
stupid and laughing about it, you're not like, what the fuck are they laughing at?
so funny. So funny.
I'll
with
set it
Dylan
up
involved.
for another time.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I've
Pretty
got
sure I
an
left-
account.
Dude, I got you now. I got you. Were you in that fucking that van that we pulled you over in? Cause there was a van that was just chilling right there at the PD. So okay, the other day, I was out on patrol on Orgo, and I get a message
cop.
saying the Watchmen have left you some notes at the PD. So I go there. Well, another deputy goes there. His name was Gavin Sharon. He goes there and he reads the notes, and then I go up there, and there was a fucking. See, this was so. It's obviously a coincidence, but there was a van that was just sitting there. And it was like off-roading. So obviously we pulled him over for off-roading, and we got his license and stuff like that. But it was like, well, this is obviously the guy, this is the guy who put the notes, but apparently not.
Full story.
Was watching from afar.
Was watching from afar.
I don't even know who's in the Watchmen, so
They're always watching.
guess
They're
you're
always
doing
the nut says it. They're always watching.
you're doing a damn good job at keeping me from knowing who you are.
Okay. So let's see here. AJ, what's that? AJ and Dylan, what's the number one game that's like really firing it up for you right now?
Well, you know my answer, so I'll
Yeah.
just save that one for when we talk about it.
Overwatch.
I knew it.
than that-
I fucking knew it.
No, yeah, kidding. I saw that one coming.
Of
I mean,
course
for
you
me-
guys did.
I mean,
AJ
for
and
me
Capo
right
should
now,
be
it's-
tearing it up.
exactly.
Oh.
I mean, for Readnet right now, it's Arc and ESO.
Arc and ESO. See, I keep forgetting you have ESO. I haven't played with you yet on there.
Yeah,
Like lately.
Yeah, it was
Someone bought it for him.
as
Oh,
a
nice.
nice gift. It was a surprise. Didn't see that coming. Like, I'll
That's
just wait till
awesome.
it's on sale again. And they're like, oh, just
No, take
check your
this.
Steam.
Very
Have you checked your Steam? I'm like,
nice. Very
check your
nice.
Steam. Let me land my
Hurry
bird.
Yeah, I'd say aside from the obvious, I'd say my biggest game so far right now is ESO. Although I haven't played it in a few days.
All right, mine
It's one of the games that I still have on my list.
Mine is GTA RP now. Like that's doing it for me. Like that is what I've waited for a long time. So that's doing it. ESO has
Is
been
it
a lot of
really
fun.
that good? It's not just like a bunch of.
It takes all the clunkiness out of Arma and replaces it with the fluidness of the physics of GTA. You can only buy pistols. You can't just break into every car. It seems like a very active staff, so while it's not whitelisted and there are assholes in there every now and then, myself and Dylan didn't run into one asshole in the 4 or 5 hours we streamed it yesterday or played it yesterday. And I did watch some people that ran into some dumbasses, which, that sucks, but for the most part it's grade A shit. And
Oh, it's fucking fantastic. It's literally
good.
what GTA was meant to be. Like,
it should have
it's
been.
so
Yeah.
fucking good.
And
Yeah.
I've always played the GTA series myself, so I
Yeah.
definitely love the GTA genre.
Yeah, dude.
It's so
and
good.
I bought this one back day one. It came out PS3, and after playing online, I was just like, this would just be so good with just people just on a private server, just like doing. What if you could own businesses and this and that? Which that shit you can't do yet because it's 0.1 alpha. It's very,
Yeah.
very, very
But it's got-
early. But
It's got a lot of potential.
a lot of potential.
100%.
There's cops and civilians. You can get handcuffed and escorted and thrown in jail, which transports you to the prison. When you die, you fall over and you're like, oh, and the cops have to come and resurrect you, like the medics. It plays a lot like Arma would with the roleplay communities there, but just with the updated look and physics of GTA, which.
It's so great, honestly. Like, there's a lot that needs to happen, and there's a lot that can happen. Things like, right now there's only 32 slot servers. And the only reason there's 32 slots is because that's what GTA Online has for, PC
Yeah.
and Xbox One and newer generation stuff. So, like, right now it's only 32, but they're trying to get it to, a higher
Capacity.
player cap. So I was looking at this other service thing, and they have a capacity of, I think it was 500 people.
Fuck me.
So there's a way to do it, but
It's just balancing that whole lag versus people kind of
exactly,
thing.
Yeah.
exactly.
I remember one of the
Because-
GTA. Go ahead.
They already
Dylan,
have issues with syncing,
Chat says the potential has potential until Rockstar takes it down, but Dylan, you already looked into that.
Yeah, so basically the reason 5M and other Multi-5 and stuff like that got shut down is because they interfered with the actual Rockstar servers. So the only reason that 5 Reborn and stuff like that are still up to this day is because they have absolutely nothing to do with Rockstar except they're using their game. That's it. Their servers are their own servers.
Yep.
I mean, like everything that you do on a 5 Reborn server does not have any effect on the official Rockstar servers. So it's like that's the only thing that they didn't like about Multi-5 and stuff like that. The services that they did shut down. They were interfering with them. People were cheating in money, which made them lose sales and shark cards and stuff like that. And I mean,
I remember back a long time ago when the whole GTA multiplayer thing came out. People were using mods and stuff and doing LAN parties for it, and the GTA genre. Even I was in there with my friends and whatnot. And it was it was crazy.
yeah.
It was just us two, but we were just like, driving along, jumping over rivers and doing all kinds of crazy stuff that you can do in GTA.
Yeah, no shit.
And
But
that's
I
what
mean,
I was. Go ahead.
no, go right ahead.
Thanks. But that's what I was saying the other day. Like, GTA in itself has so much potential to be something a lot bigger than it already is, because multiplayer, I mean, you can play it for a while, but then eventually you're gonna do every race, you're gonna do every heist, you're gonna do everything, and it's gonna get boring.
It comes
And
down to
then
a
they'll
kill
come
fest
out-
at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And they'll come out with a DLC. You'll play it for a few days, and then it's back to where it was. It's boring, just the same old, same old.
Yeah, you're back in
That's
game.
why this role play
Exactly.
community has so much potential, and not just in this,
Exactly.
but in every game. I mean, you have things like, I mean, the server has what's the projectile voice. As,
Proximity voice, yeah.
proximity voice, thank you. Has proximity voice, which just, that makes it right there. If they could add in things like
Oh,
Arma
yeah.
have, like water and food, apartments, owning businesses, things like that. Great
I'd just be
fucking
dying
A.
anyway. Doesn't matter if
And
they had
that's-
water and food, I'd just be dying
I'd just be dying anyway. Fucking Keith would get
That's-
hit by a bus.
that's
Damn it.
Poor Keith.
Damn it, Keith.
Oh, come
But,
on, we're all thinking it.
We gotta go to the
Some of that
hospital
stuff
again.
is already a thing.
Keith's dead.
I was looking at the server list and I saw one of the servers had housings. So it's already a thing, It's already like it's already coded and stuff like that. So it's very possible. It's just the fact of what server is right for doing this. And that's what I was telling Rob about yesterday. Like, if me and him started up a server and we with our RP experience, I'm sure we can make a server that is like amazing. Like it would be awesome. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be so in depth.
Amaze balls.
It's amazing.
Think the balls.
But the only thing with that is the scripts. You have to write scripts for it, and there's not a lot of custom scripts that people want to put out because some people don't credit the
Yeah.
original
Yeah.
whatever and stuff like that. So,
Original coder.
yeah. So I mean, if something like that were to happen, we'd have to learn coding or whatever, or just get somebody to do it for us, and
That's what I usually do.
It's so much easier that way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If I can just pay people money and then they do the work for me, then I'm good.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like
And they're happy.
you can have them do stuff like big stuff, and then pay them pretty good, and then you've already got an RP server. Like I've been trying so damn hard to get a server that'll allow us to pull over NPCs.
Yeah.
That way, if we can't get into the server that we were in last night, we can just go on my server and then
Do a
do
cop
whatever.
role play, yeah.
yeah. But the only thing is, there is absolutely no scripts, no mods, or anything that will work for 5 Reborn, which
Hmm.
sucks.
It's
So,
weird
I mean,
because like 5 Reborn is the most known out there as far as like private
Exactly.
server kind of things go. So you would expect more stuff to be integrated and usable with it, and it's
Right.
not. It's just
it's
weird.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I would like to see it, I feel like it won't happen just because there's so many public servers that people can join. unless somebody like us or somebody
Man,
who's really
I think-
big into role play just.
I think
makes-
eventually LSPDFR will get it. Like, I feel like they'll integrate with something like Five Reborn or something.
Oh yeah,
like that to get it.
100%.
Just give it
Because,
time.
I
I'm pretty
mean,
sure they're
look-
working on like that in the
Right.
background.
Look what they did with it for GTA 4. I mean,
Mhm.
imagine the scale they would have with the GTA 5 map. It would be
Right?
100%.
fantastic. And just already playing LSPDFR single player. Wow, just blown away
Yeah.
with their first like release of it. I haven't played it for almost a year now, but their first release of it was just like boom, perfect. So having that multiplayer would be just awesome. I burned my foot. Ow.
I'm really excited to see how this like takes off, like where it's gonna go basically.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it steer away from text based, where it's like everybody's using the chat.
I'm sure it
There's
will. I
always-
mean,
yeah,
Just
I
give it
mean,
time.
there's already
It'll
there's
be a
already a
lot of-
calling feature and there's already a phone
Right.
in the game. So if they can incorporate that in, that takes care of all that. Like calling 911,
Mm-hmm.
hey, oh, help,
yeah,
But I mean, a lot of the stuff is already integrated into the game. It's just getting it to work with the server and the scripts that they have. So, I mean, if they build onto it and have it more like animation based and such, because I'm sure there's animations in the game of people getting out and trying to get gas for their car or something, or they can create it, somehow to make it look, not
No,
so
the potential's
goofy.
there. Yeah, you just gotta have time to work it all out and go through all the coding, I'm sure, and figure it out.
And with all the
Sure, it can't be done.
popularity that it's getting recently, like it's just even more like more reason for the developers of it to like get on it and get the things that everybody likes to see. So, but it's been fantastic. It's been great. It's what I've always wanted with GTA. Playing online with my friends.
It's just like Arma. It's like I feel like Arma would not be so popular. It would not have as many sales. Maybe not even. I know they're going to be coming out with an Arma 4 within the next few years. They probably wouldn't even be making that if it weren't for the RP community, because there are absolutely so many people on the RP.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Arma, it's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, there's always like 13,000 people watching on Twitch. Somewhere
Exactly.
around
Like
there.
that was the only reason I ever bought Arma was for
Yeah.
RP.
Me too.
Same here.
I would have never played it as a military sim ever.
Same here.
I bought it just because I wanted to get on these Arma Life servers that I saw.
Yes, I'm the other one out
But
here.
because of that, it's gone like Dylan knows because Dylan and I play on a Milsim server. He is one of my privates. Oh, that sounds so bad. Oh my god.
You named it Dylan?
Wow.
No, I'm like the staff sergeant of our squad, and but
He's
and
juggling.
I never would have gotten into it though, like if I didn't do Arma RP, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually bought it for DayZ. I forgot about that. But then I found out about the roleplay community. And like that sparked it hard. Because I used to roleplay all the time growing up in games and on the web, text-based stuff, just everything. And multi-user dungeons, MUDs, were my shit back in the day.
I remember that.
Text-based and just multiplayer, and I just remember hanging out with friends and getting drunk off of kegs of beer by a campfire in the middle of town with our pets and shit, and like all this customized shit. It was just so amazing. So, roleplay has always been a strong piece of my background, and like GTA, the visuals on it give it that updated like look and appeal that just pushes it over the top. Now, if I could do stuff like sit down on the benches and shit, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Just add to the immersion.
I know there's
And- I was just gonna say, I'm sure Rockstar is eventually gonna see how big it's gonna start getting, especially from these RP servers, and they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna start
jumping in the
moving
bandwagon.
towards.
Catering
Exactly.
to it more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because here's the thing, my favorite GTA was San Andreas because of all the interactive shit you could do. You could go to the gym and
Oh,
work
yeah.
out. You could go get fat by eating hamburgers, you know, and you could work it off by riding the bicycle and shit. You know, it's just like
Yeah.
that sort of interactivity and attention to detail in a game really makes it for me. Like when AJ and I play Divinity, we can go over and sit on this bench. And it's just like that type of shit, like, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I know what they're coming out with that Infinity or whatever it is for you can buy houses and you can rent it to people
Identity?
and all kinds
Yeah.
of
Oh,
identity. That's
Identity.
what it is. That's what
I'm
it is.
so ready for that.
But
I
you know, I agree with something Eddie said, which is like we haven't seen any gameplay yet. Like, you know, we've seen them customize their apartment. That's cool. You can do that in every fucking game now. You know, you can go into Ark and build your own goddamn house however the fuck you
Right.
want. You know, but I want to see like actual gameplay of it. But yes, it does have a ton of potential, and I'm
Yeah.
so pumped for it because it's the same dude that started and created the Arma Life.
Altus, yeah.
Yeah, Altus Life, yeah. So
It'll
They
be
need
interesting
more
to see
attention.
how it turns out.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
totally.
RP's growing today, man. It's growing.
Exactly.
AJ, why don't you take us on a walk through Watch Dogs 2?
All right. This is sooner. I wasn't ready for this, man.
Well,
But,
you hadn't been
Hey,
talking. I
Reed.
wanted to give you some time.
Well, fine. I will.
Good.
All right. So, pretty disappointing in my opinion.
Really?
I don't know. Like Watch Dogs 1, in my opinion, I'm kind of like an odd one out here because a lot of people like shitted on the game and
Yeah.
gave it crap. But it was like one of my favorite Ubisoft games ever made, and not my favorite, just one of my favorite. And they improved a lot of gameplay mechanics, like the drone and the little RC thing that you can drive, and then like the things you can hack and everything. Like they really improved the gameplay of it, but the story just in Watch Dogs 1, I actually cared about like the things I was doing and the people I was going up against and having to like bring them down. In Watch Dogs 2, you're just a group of hackers who were trying to rise against the system of like this one company.
Anonymous.
Yeah, and like they're not really like extremely bad people. It's just
Mhm.
like a corrupt company, and you're just some kids who want to bring it down. And so I found myself a lot of times in Watch Dogs 2 where I ended up killing someone because I got bored. In Watch Dogs 1, the only time I actually like started going non-lethal and killing people was because they were bad people and I think they deserved to die or they were like a threat to me or something.
Yeah.
In Watch Dogs 2, I just like, you know what? I just want to blow something up right now and kill this person.
You know, one of the first things I saw in it was them talking about the parkour and shit, and then I never saw anything else about how awesome the parkour was in it. Like they talked so
Right.
good about it and everything, and then I never heard anything else. And that was like one of the first trailers that they had out for it. What do you think about that? Was it good, and is it something that was just kind of like mediocre, or could they?
The parkour was better, I think. Every now and then there'd be like a little weird thing that he would do that would just like a glitch, I guess. But
Yeah.
there'd also be some things that annoyed me where he would do these weird parkour tricks for no reason. Like he'd do a backflip when I'm just walking off of a curb. And I'm like, okay, you could have just like jumped 2 feet down. But I guess you could do a backflip when these people are chasing you and trying to kill you or something. That's cool. Gotta look cool for the YouTube video.
You know, it's it didn't interest me. I never played Watch Dogs 1, and the only thing that really interested me in this was the parkour. So like,
Same
I don't
here.
know. That's one thing I wish, and I know I'm going back a little bit here, but that's one thing I wish was better in GTA is like if you jumped off of a building and you could grab onto another building or something. But yeah, the I don't know. It's like being that I didn't like see too much of the gameplay just like them showing this novelty kind of thing they added to it. It was just like, where's the rest of it? Where's the meat? Where's it all
Maybe
at?
eye candy.
Still a good game though, and they improved the multiplayer because in the
Yeah.
last one the multiplayer was only people invading you, or you could go into some multiplayer matches where like there were certain game modes, but that there was like a lot of hackers. The game wasn't actually that good. There was a lot of lag and stuff like that, and then the invading got kind of annoying. And they said in the first one they would have seamless like multiplayer where you'd just be able to join a multiplayer match without it loading. You would just like it would just happen. But there ended up being a loading screen. And in this one they took away the like they're still invading and stuff like that, but there's also co-op and a random chance of people running into each other while they're just doing missions. So
pretty cool.
I could just be driving down the street, and they improved the seamless like the seamless joining, because I would just be driving down the street and then I'd end up seeing like some random guy doing parkour off of this house, and it was a player. And
That's
so
pretty
there
cool.
was-
I like that.
Yeah, there's like no loading. There's no me knowing that someone joined. I just like see him, and then we could do something together if we wanted to, or we could just go about our way. And
Right. Right, Chad? A
Then
lot of
there's also-
hackers and watchdogs.
and then there's like co-op missions that you can do to just do a mission.
Yeah, they didn't have any kind of co-op in the first one at all, did they? It was all just invasion kind of
Not really.
shit.
There was a
Yeah.
way for you to join like a lobby of 16 people or something, where you just like you couldn't do anything. It was just kind of like you could just drive around and blow each other up or something. It was just like a free,
free for all kind of thing.
yeah. But yeah, so like gameplay wise and the characters in it, I like the characters like Wrench, the guy who has the mask that does the little emotes with his eyes. That guy he's funny. I really like him. But so yeah, gameplay in that I really like, but
Oh, you mean the
just-
assassin from
the story.
Borderlands 2?
yeah. But yeah, other than that, like the story I was so disappointed in the ending. Like there was only one time where the story actually got really intense, and then it just ended like that
Deus Ex.
mission in general was really cool. It wasn't the ending of the game, but that mission in general was intense, and I was actually like getting into it emotionally, and then it just ends and everyone's back to normal. It doesn't matter what happens, like everyone just goes about their business as if nothing ever happened. And so it really just ruined it for me, and so I just like I gave up there for about a week. But
Damn.
yeah, it's still a
They
really fun
broke
game,
you.
gameplay wise.
They broke you of their own game.
They broke me.
We got this
Wow.
exciting scene for the ending of the segment. Okay, we're just walking down the street.
Premature.
Yeah. And then the ending of the game was disappointing too, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.
It just, I don't know. It's just the Watch Dogs series just never intrigued me too much. I love the whole hacking shit. It's just, I don't know. I just never really
Yeah,
got
for
into-
you, it'd be like a $5 buy or $10 or
Yeah.
something like that
Yeah.
in order to enjoy it. $60 though, no.
No, I
Not for
couldn't.
me. I can see it being like maybe 10 to 20-ish.
Yeah. Basically the price of Dylan if you put him in the street.
Oh yeah.
With cheese, buddy.
How you guys enjoying ESO?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They've made so many improvements to it.
So, being
Yeah.
somebody that's played it through the beta test and everything, what are the most significant improvements that you see on that?
Well, first of all, like the map was never this big. Like before, like when we played, there was God, I'm gonna have to pull up a map. Hold on.
While you do that, I mean, I've
Oh,
come.
okay.
Go ahead.
There was Vocal Guard. Do you know where that is?
I'm gonna have to pull up a
Nope.
map here.
We'll just pull up a map
We
for
don't know
everybody.
anything.
Well, basically, there was Vocal Guard, and there was Canarthy's Roost.
Okay.
And that was about it for a long time. That's all you got.
God.
So now that there's so many more places, and it's just like it's ridiculous. Like I see it and I'm like, wow, amazing, amazing.
Amazing.
Okay, so what were the 2 places? Where were they at? Because I'm looking at the entire map right now.
Vocal Guard
Where
the fuck is that?
or Oridon.
I mean, like, am I looking in Cyrodiil or Hammerfell or Skyrim?
Okay, that is a horrible map.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Here, hold on.
I don't know. It
Let
looks
me-
pretty to me.
It looks better to me.
It looks pretty to me.
1 second.
I thought it was a pretty good map.
Yeah.
I thought you did an awesome job.
Back in my day, we made our own maps.
Back in my day, we went outside the front porch and got some mud and drew a map ourselves. Told the guy if you see a bridge, turn around. Going the wrong way.
Okay, so let's see your map.
I mean, I've only played Skyrim, so and this is ESO is exciting kind of for me.
ESO is great. Skyrim was.
Okay.
I played more.
Okay, so you see over in the Somerset Isles,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That island on the right of the 2
Okay.
islands.
Yeah.
That's Vocal Guard or
Okay.
Oridon, I guess. Vocal Guard's the main city. Sorry, that's my fault. And then those where you were just pointing the little islands
Yeah.
below Valenwood.
Uh-huh.
That's like Canarthy's Roost.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
And so, like, basically, that was all you could get. That and
Wow.
Cyrodiil.
Wow.
Damn!
And
Yeah,
now
that's
I started playing again, and I'm like, holy crap! Look at all this stuff. Like, in a way, it's almost a bit overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I don't know. I'd rather be overwhelmed than
Underwhelmed. Yeah.
True.
if
I get
that's
that.
I
the
wish they
real
did
word.
Varendenfell,
But
the Morrowind Island.
Badonk-a-donk.
The Badonk.
I wish they did the badonk-a-donk. So, knowing that you put 180 hours into this, Dylan, how do you feel about Barbie's Dreamhouse?
Well, the development was just amazing. It ran perfect.
60 frames?
Oh, way higher than that.
Okay.
Like 2000. Okay. I mean, it was smooth. The animations were amazing. Gameplay
come
was
over?
just fantastic. It was
Wait.
great.
I
Dylan
don't.
played it?
I don't. No, Dylan didn't play it.
I did. I beat it on stream.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's awesome.
It was the best
Fucking
game
the
you ever
cupcake
played.
challenge was fucked. That was fucked. I
Didn't
barely won
one of the
that.
girls cheat?
Yeah, she did. No, all the girls cheated. Even
Oh.
I
Just
cheated,
because
I'm
they
pretty
knew you
sure.
were coming over.
I thought it was like that brunette, like black-haired girl who like,
Oh, she
It was
was
really
a
mean.
bitch.
yeah.
Yeah, she was shady as all fuck. Yeah, but
Y'all are weird.
I did win the
Tell you to
cupcake
get
challenge,
out.
so I did.
Oh,
I did.
we're weird, Dylan, huh? We're
Yeah.
all talking about it, and you're the one who's not, huh?
Yeah,
Right.
who's weird here?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this picture here?
You know what? Grow a real beard. Oh shit!
Oh, is he going to grow it?
He's going to grow it. You gotta put some fucking Rogaine on it or some shit.
If you focus real hard, you can grow it an inch in a day.
Dude,
I'm
the
not
big
talking
about
dick
your
on
weight.
it.
That's not a real command, but I'll tell you what is a real command, and that is the
I'll
rock.
tell you what is a real command.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love ESO. Like, it takes a lot of time and stuff, but every time I get back into it, I always end up spending like $30 or more on it. I'm like, cool, I gotta get this. Let's fucking do it. Woo.
I mean, the time I just started, yesterday, and I stayed up all night, most of the morning, till like 5 or 6 in the morning.
Man, I had to
So,
lag behind. I mean, like, because I only get like a couple hours to play, so when I play it, like, I only play it for 2 or 3 hours. I'm only at level 8 right now.
I'm on level 6.
So you're at level 6, but you've only been playing for what, like 2 days now?
One day.
One
A
day?
day.
Yeah. See, I've been playing for like a week.
5.8, 6 hours, 6 hours worth, according to the info on it.
Sky Oblivion and Skywind are looking close to being done, because those were always like very interesting looking mods to me. To bring Oblivion and Morrowind for Skyrim.
Morrowind is
basically-
so great.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of Morrowind and a little bit of Oblivion, but I never had them long enough to play them. Like, I rented them and played them for a little bit. But when I rented Skyrim, I fucking fell in love with it because I rented it for a week and I just consumed my time in that. And then my girlfriend at the time bought it for me for Christmas, and I was just like, yes, I can mod it.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And hours later, just hundreds of hours later.
oh yeah, I bought a copy. Then my oldest he bought a copy, and it was just crazy. And he's like, "Tell me about all these mods," and we're just going to town. Go ahead, Mike.
So when I was younger, when Morrowind came out, like it was for Christmas, my mom got me and my brother each a video game. She got me Morrowind and him SSX Tricky.
Quite the difference there.
All right.
And I had never played like any RPG games before, and then my life ended.
Who's then and there?
I borrowed it from a neighbor and installed it on my PC, and I was just like,
On PC, my neighbor.
I did the same thing with Oblivion,
Jimmy?
and it was just like, what? I can go anywhere. I can do anything. I can pick this up. But see, I had been in love with the game before that. Did a lot of the same stuff as Morrowind, Oblivion, Bethesda games, basically, and that was Gothic. Gothic was a third-person RPG, and I bought that on a whim at Best Buy when I was really young. And when I installed it, that game was amazing to me because you could eat to regain health. It was the first time I saw NPCs that went about their lives at night. It had a day-night cycle, so at night they would go to sleep. At day they would roam the streets, guard or cook or whatever their jobs were. You could go in and sneak and rob shit, and you could get in fights with NPCs. And when you did, they would hit the ground and start holding their stomach, and you had the choice. You could give them mercy and they'd get up and be fine, or you could kill them. And it impacted the story so well because, like, if you killed somebody, then it would affect your, view, other people's view on you that were closer to him and such. And just everything about the game was interactive. You could sleep in beds throughout the night. You could sit in chairs. eat, cook. Everything was awesome. I love Gothic, and like they're still making those type of games, the Risen games now, Risen 1, 2, 3. But they're not anywhere near the same level that Gothic 2 especially is the best one. Was like Gothic 3 doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's a shit game. Anyway, yeah, so like I got that from the Gothic series, and I got into Morrowind and Oblivion and stuff, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful. This is what I've always wanted in a game, is all this interactivity, the ability to do everything that you see in front of you. I want to sit in that chair, I'm going to sit in that chair, I want to eat this, I'm going to eat this, blah, blah,
Hey,
blah.
Failure, you done got
All that
yourself
was
another
awesome.
follower.
And thank you for that follow, I appreciate that. And so, like, always my top-notch favorite games, especially since you can add that role play into it. And especially with mods and stuff for Skyrim nowadays, just makes
Oh
it...
yeah.
You can turn it
Can't
into
go wrong
any game
with
you
that.
want. Fucking Chad and I spent a week just sitting here talking about fucking Skyrim as we're playing, you know, the single player, like, modded version of it. Just, oh, well, I'm doing this right now. I'm doing this. And, you know, hyperthermia and hunger and sleep and thirst and just realistic combat and all these mods you can add to it to cater it to whatever you want. I love
Yeah,
Bethesda stuff.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, tangent there, but
I love them, and I kind of hate them.
a little both.
Oh yeah. I love hate relationship there.
Sophie
More
versus
of a
gaming.
love,
How you doing? Welcome
Not like
to the stream.
50-50, it's
Thank you
like
for the follow.
75,
Appreciate that.
25.
Welcome to the treehouse, actually.
What problem do you have with it?
Keep dealing.
Sometimes the bugs, but you know
Oh.
that's not like too big of an issue unless it's something that completely, like in Fallout 4, there was a quest that I was kind of interested in, but there was a bug that completely ruined it. So in order for me to actually do it, I had to either go back hours or like restart my game entirely, so I could
That
never complete
sucks.
that quest. And so,
Oh,
yeah, that
yeah.
sucked.
Yeah.
So it's bugs like that, and they had a couple throughout the times I played their games, but they ended up fixing them when it was too late. But they still fixed them.
Oh, that's true. I mean, at least they fixed them. Unfortunately, it was too little, too late. I mean, there are some games like that where you just try to like do a quest and it won't finish because of a bug. Then
Yeah.
years later, oh, we fixed it. Yeah, well, it's kind of late. I kind of moved on to another quest and got what I needed to take care of.
Yeah.
But I hate leaving characters unfinished.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
Quest games.
That going back to the Risen games, same producer of the Gothic games. I was
Still
playing the
but I'm
first
not
one
dead.
because I was gonna play all three of them, and I had to reformat my computer and bring back up. It was one of the things that I didn't back up with the saves for that game, and I had spent probably about 30 some odd hours into it. So when I fired it up and I didn't have any of my saved games, I was like, fuck this game. I'm moving to the second one. I can't play this again.
Yeah, that would suck. Real bad.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's 30 hours.
Should never
30
get back.
hours of my life gone.
That you never get back.
Everything I've done.
So Dylan, you recently went through puberty. Can you tell us about it?
When did your balls actually drop?
Okay, he's going through puberty right now. Sorry.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Was that him pulling them out?
I think so.
Oh my god.
That was actually me stretching. Yeah, sure.
That
Okay.
doesn't sound very enthusiastic about it.
Yeah.
All right, that's better.
More happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you doing? Stop.
I'm excited. Yay.
You know what I'm ready to do, dude? I'm ready to play some more fucking GTA RP.
Yeah, me too. We're definitely
Well,
gonna
what
get
are you
on
doing
it.
here?
But
All right,
right now,
well, bye.
Dylan, we have a podcast to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs a podcast when you can just
You're
play
fired!
GTA?
Get out of here.
Quit.
You're fired.
All right, where's my severance package?
You get no severance package. I will sever your face if you don't come get out of this.
Damn.
Don't hit you on the ass on the way out.
So
Don't let the Lord don't spit you with the
this
good
is a
Lord
wall.
bitch. Wait,
this
spit
right
you.
here is a wall.
Uh-huh.
It has
Yeah.
a cloth over it. Okay, Mandy always thinks that I'm outside because
But you're
these
not
look
outside?
Like little light things, but they're smaller than my hand.
It's really weird. Like I don't see the stars anywhere. I mean, if you're outside, then wouldn't there be stars?
I mean, Chet's, Chet's
it
sitting there wondering,
snowing?
why is it so dark in here, Dylan? Huh?
Are there clouds? Maybe the clouds are stopping the stars from showing.
It's the cloth.
Those are some
It's
pretty dense
clouds,
clouds.
You're right.
You should go inside. It's really cold.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
want to
man.
know if
That's why I
you're a
got a
vampire,
sweatshirt on.
Dylan.
That's not gonna help
I
you.
am not a vampire. I'm a werewolf.
Well, that's not
I'm a
what you're
werewolf too
saying.
now.
It's so
I
dark
was
in
I was
here.
so annoyed like having to wait for vampire that I just became a werewolf until I can become a vampire.
a werevamp.
Dylan needs the glow in the dark stars for his wall. That's actually true. That would be fucking sweet.
I used to
dude.
have a shit ton of those.
I wish I would have got those as opposed to the little aquarium rocks that I got. But I guess these actually show up a little more than that would.
That would look
really.
pretty good.
Yeah, it really would. That would be cool.
It would be hard
Or
to
you
stick
could
on
get one of
cloth,
those.
though.
You could get one of those little lights that projects out like some sort of image on the wall, like stars and shit.
That would be really hard to do.
Well,
because
fuck
either
you
I'd
then.
have to
Don't
put it
take
over
my idea.
there.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, like,
Whatever.
I'd either
I'm-
have to
I'm
put
on
it
the
over
phone right
there,
now.
and it would be
Can't-
skewed when it comes over
Sorry, I
here.
can't- I'm not
or
paying
put it
attention
like
to
above me.
I'm
which
looking
is,
at.
like,
I'm
no
checking
way to do
Facebook
that.
right now. Thanks.
Or put it behind me, which would be
Oh,
skewed again.
somebody commented on one of my posts. Hold on. Fuck Dylan.
I gotta go Facebook.
So
Period.
that reminds me, back when I was a kid, my mom got me this like these lights that hung up on my wall, and they were red.
Yeah.
So that like I could have like some night lights when I was sleeping, and every night after we got those, because they were red, I'm guessing, I kept having dreams of like blood
Dev.
and
My God!
like really twisted things.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
What a fucking like backfire! Holy shit!
Hey, you thought it was gonna be a good story, huh? Nope.
Right? These little fireflies
We
hanging
don't
on
really
your
know what
wall,
we're talking
all
about either.
red.
It was
Glowing
blood red,
eyes.
man. My wall was leaking blood.
Glowing red eyes.
When I was a kid, I used to sleep in the living room watching TV at night because I always thought there was some sort of like shadow monster in my room. So like the TV was kind of my nightlight, I guess, and I would watch like Cartoon Network or whatever going to sleep. But the couch was always more comfortable to me, even though I had like a fucking full size, comfortable bed to sleep in at night. It's just there was something that gave me the fear of death in there that I never wanted to sleep in there. I mean, like I could sleep in there and be fine, but like most of the time I just felt more comfortable being in the living room. It's weird.
It's your comfort TV. A lot of people sleep with the TV
My
on.
comfort
It's like,
TV.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people nowadays like.
I do that.
sleep with the TV on because
Yeah,
it's comforting.
absolutely. I used to do
You
that
can't
with
sleep without it.
Scrubs. I do that now with different shows, but I have something called Flux on my computer, which changes the lighting.
Oh yeah.
You,
Oh, I have
Flux.
that
I
on
love
my
Flux.
like
Yeah.
I have like this aromatherapy thing, and it changes colors.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. That's
Nice.
awesome. That's actually something I wanted for my room at night when I was sleeping. It was like
Oh,
some
I
sort
didn't
of
see it on your
aromatherapy.
Amazon wish list.
I haven't put it on there, I guess. And now I'm going to. Aromatherapy nightlight.
Hey,
Obsidian glass
It's really
ultra-
nice though because
Yeah.
it changes like different colors and everything, and like
That's awesome.
That really would be fucking cool.
right?
Cause like that's one of the things. Like I have all sorts of different essential oils, peppermint, lavender,
I
all
am
sorts
big
of shit.
on essential oil.
Yeah, like aromatherapy is my thing because like smells really trigger different emotions in me. Like I get super sick with a gross smell, which is why like I'll never change a diaper or anything. But like with good smells, like they can inspire me and creativity and motivate me and get my energy flowing. Especially peppermint. Peppermint really gets me like awake. Because that whole cool like pepperminty kind of like smell, yeah, boom, always wakes me up. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Dylan. Like he's like
Smells don't do
I
anything.
just saw something. It's fucking
smells are big
hilarious.
for me, like
Like-
huge.
Like stuff can smell good, and that's like a good thing to me. But like a lot of people gag and stuff when they smell something bad, but I can take it.
I gag crazy. Like my car has like smoke. Like when you have the heater, like it has this burning smoke smell. And like literally every time I go out there in the morning, I have to open my car door and like do the whole wafting kind of like motion to get the smell out of there. And I'll just sit there and I'll be like, you know, like for a while. I like smells get me bad.
Well, And how many times have you guys walked through a department store in the mall and just
Oh,
abundance amount of perfume? You just like
Oh.
Right,
your eyes
or
start
you walk
burning.
past Bath and Body Works.
right? and your
perfume doesn't do that to me because a majority of it to me smells good. The biggest thing
This
is
is,
like
like,
some sort of
excessive
like
amount.
slight body odor and shit. The slight things. It's like a tap in the nuts. You know, that hurts worse. That hurts worse than getting punched. You know, it's like those little taps. It's like
I
oh,
don't know
oh,
what that feels like.
oh. It's like a slap in the tit. I don't know.
Those
I
girls
don't
that
think it's
smell
quite
worse
the
than
same. But
Yeah.
like sometimes I'll go pet sit for my brother when he goes away, and I had to like change the kitty litter, and I'm just like, ugh, ugh. Like the whole time. It's so horrible. I can't.
I
Yeah.
used to have that SU.
Let's see.
What?
SU.
Esu?
Is Sue?
Subaru?
Subaru.
Subaru, okay.
Anybody have sleep paralysis ever? That was one thing I used to have
Yep.
a ton as a kid, and it scared the
Still
fuck
have
out
it.
of me. I haven't had it in years, but sleep paralysis used to be the craziest thing because you get in that state where you're in that hypnagogic state of being in between sleep and reality.
Hypnotic.
No, hypnagogic. And and like it's that in between sleep and awakeness, and like you hear different things. Like a lot of people with sleep paralysis, they see visions of like shadow creatures and shit. I never got that, but I would always have like familiar voices saying my name or something like Bobby, like really loud and quick like that, and it
That
scared the
happens
fuck
to
out of
me all the time.
Are you serious?
I've had that.
I always hear my mom's voice.
That was it, my mom's voice. Yeah, she's like, Bobby.
And she's always like screaming
Yeah.
for me, and like I think that something's like terribly wrong,
Wrong.
and I just like wake up from a dead sleep. Like,
See, I'm in sleep paralysis, so like when that shit happens to me, I'm like, and then I try to call out, and I'm like, meh. But like you only get that out. Like I would only get that out, and then I couldn't say anything because like it still has that. There's some sort of chemical that keeps your body from moving as you sleep, which stops you from acting out your dreams and shit. So I'd be in that like state. I'd be like, meh. But like nothing would work, and then I would just have to sit there and wait for shit to start working again. Like,
Right.
oh my god.
I'm a really light sleeper though, so
I'm a deep sleeper. I'm a heavy
It
sleeper.
depends. For me, it depends on what happened that day or that evening. If I'm gonna, be in a deep sleep or if I'm just gonna be a light sleeper.
How much caffeine did I have before bed?
It's like,
Well,
how much
Daddy.
cup of coffee did I have?
How much strange coffee did I have?
Did they put sugar in that strange coffee?
Cocaine! That's why it got so popular. Nobody liked my shit coffee. It was just the cocaine.
Exactly.
It was only when Keith took it over that it actually became good coffee.
What's he putting in that coffee? We'll never tell.
We'll never tell. But it's damn good, isn't it? You want one more? You want
They
another
don't
one?
come for the
It's
coffee.
double price now.
They don't come
First
for the
one's
coffee.
free.
They come for the brownies, man.
They come for the brownies.
The strange brownies.
That was one thing I wanted. I wanted it to be a coffee/weed shop. I wanted it to be a lounge shop. That's why I tried to put. I tried to get the. It never took off, but I wanted to. Well, I mean, they had them up there, the tables and chairs on the roof. It never took off with people though. But like, that's one thing that I wanted up there, so people could just go up there and eat the brownies and just trip out on the roof at night
And
or
then fall
something.
off the roof.
Yeah, it's still fucky right now. Like that ladder's still fucky. But yeah.
I remember doing all the meetings. It's like three times, like 3 days, 3 times in a row. It's like, what do you got to say? He's got to talk about the damn ladder again. Like,
The
not
ladder.
this time. Not this time.
So the ladder's fucked up, guys. I just thought you should know that.
Yeah, you might want to be careful. I recommend not going up there. Okay. How many times you gonna say that? Which is 5 days and 5 weeks and 5 months in a row.
5 months in a row. That was great. Oh my god. Fucking Keith, entrepreneur of Orgo.
He really is.
Yeah. Somebody made the joke with me about him being the richest person on the island, and I just kept it going. I kept telling everybody, "Oh yeah, Keith's the richest guy on the island."
He's pretty
He still
close.
comes to me. He comes to me. How much do you have? I'll never tell.
I think I have like $10,000 or something.
Oh yeah, it took me like, how much do you have? Well, I don't know. Why don't you wait for the raffle and find out how much you can win? Good times, good times.
Good old days. Yeah.
Any good movies you guys have seen lately?
I really want to see Rogue One, but no, I haven't seen it.
It's the last
On
movie I
the
watched.
topic of entertainment, one thing that I have started via Bobby was Attack on Titan, which is pretty fucking sweet. I'm only 3 episodes in, but that's cool. Via the comic stage, The Walking Dead is really, really getting good. I always loved The Walking Dead comic more than the show. I love the show to death, and it got me into the comic, but the comic is superbly better. Especially with Negan. Even though Jeffrey Dean Morgan is the best actor to portray Negan. Wonderful.
No, it's made for him.
Yep, absolutely made for him. He is that fucking smirk he does, and that lean back, that lean back and smirk, that does it. He pulls it off like nobody's business.
Yeah, when he does that, and
If he could just say
he's-
fuck, then he would have Negan down perfect, but he can't because of AMC.
Yeah. I mean, if he can just sit back, get that smirk going. I'm just waiting for that little teeth to show. And just little.
That little lean back. Every time that fucking lean back just.
Right?
It's like a trend of memes going around the Walking Dead Reddit, which is something I crazy frequent. But yeah, it's just like they have memes of him just leaning back in different scenarios and shit. It's hilarious.
Yeah, there's a series I just kind of finished watching. Was called Beyond.
Beyond.
Yeah, and it was really good. It was like 10 episodes, I think. It's like
Netflix?
Have you ever heard of that? You can probably watch it off of Netflix, but I was watching it on Kodi
Oh, okay, gotcha.
for a while there, and if you've heard or seen Kyle XY, it's kind of similar to that. Kind of one of those weird. Something happened to this kid, and he's got these powers, and they talk about the mind and death, and just what if we die? We go into what they call the realm.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Dimensional.
Actually. What's it called? Beyond?
Beyond.
Wow.
There's like 10 episodes.
Sounds pretty
It'll
fucking
start. It
good.
will start out. It does kind of start out kind of slowish, but when the kid wakes up, he always wakes up in the woods. It was weird.
We have a little sci-fi trend going here, so I do want to mention that I mentioned earlier how big of a Star Trek fan I am. they finally have a new Star Trek series coming out in May of this year called
Yes.
Star Trek Discovery, which
Yes.
I am so incredibly pumped for. I don't really care for J.J. Abrams, so I didn't really care for the reboots or the alternate universe bullshit. I thought they were good movies, but they didn't give me that whole Star Trek feel. Like,
Yeah, they're okay.
yeah.
I filled the void for a bit.
But I have recently been, because I heard of Discovery's launch in 2017, I've recently been rewatching some of them, like skipping around TNG a few weeks ago, but I've been on really a hardcore stretch of Deep Space Nine recently, and I love The Next Generation. I grew up with it, and I used to watch it with my grandmother, and it was one of those things, and Picard and just the cast is just beautiful. But Deep Space Nine, just when I finally watched that and rewatching it now, I have so much more respect for it than I did like watching it the first time. It's just full of just beauty and creativity and just a plethora of just full meaty story that you can get out of, and different characters and stuff, and the wars that they have in it are just crazy.
Oh yeah, sure.
And Cisco makes a fantastic captain, especially like season 4 in, like when he goes whole, let's shave my hair and put it on my chin with the goatee. That's when you know you got a fucking serious Cisco on your hands, and he just steals the show.
I wasn't too thrilled with the ending of the series though, the way they did that.
You know what?
But I heard in the books that he kind of, well, let's just put it out there, he kind of came back.
I don't remember the
books.
ending very much, but I know what it has to do with. But the ending I was disappointed with was Voyager. Voyager was such a fantastic show, and they played everything perfectly in it. But the ending, well, there are a couple of episodes I don't like that deal with time, and then at the end of the episode, everything reverts back, so none of that actually happened, and the only one that remembers is the person that was involved with it. I hate that shit. But the ending of Voyager kind of went like that. Like, there was no... Well, I'm not going to say anything because I don't know who's going to watch or anything, but it was rushed, and it should have lasted longer.
I'm not sure if that was the beginning of the writer strike or something like that, but yeah, I was kind of like, I'm wondering. I'm trying to remember if it was or not, because I know they had tried to do a reboot of Knight Rider, and then the writer strike happened. They had like cram it in there and just
I
shut
remember
it
the
down.
strike. I don't remember when it was.
Don't
but I remember
remember.
that happening.
I don't remember if that was the beginning of when it happened, because like you said, they did kind of rush the ending there.
And it was beautiful, and you're like, yes, here they come. This is happening. And then it's just like, it's like a 2-pump chunk kind of thing. It's like, oh, okay, it's over. Great.
The card maneuver,
And
the Riker maneuver.
one other thing I will say about Star Trek is I enjoyed Enterprise. I love it. I thought it was awesome. And there are a lot of different theories of what happened to Trip after the end of the show. And I think they had some very tasteful and complete characters in that show.
Oh yeah,
But anyway,
it was definitely enjoyable.
I'm looking forward to Discovery. I think Star Trek works way better in a TV format than a movie format, aside from maybe the original movies and TNG
Wrath of
movies.
Khan.
Yeah. Khan! Yes.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Discovery too. I mean, I've seen the trailer for it.
Yeah.
It's
First
just-
season is
to me,
First season is 13 episodes. Starts on May 2017. CBS. CBS owns the rights to Star Trek.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the final say, just like with Star Trek Online, they have the kind of like final stamp approval.
By the way, that was a game in the right direction. They could have done a lot better with it, but
well,
being
original.
able.
Go ahead.
I was gonna
No, I was
say.
just-
Being a game that you could actually be on the ground or on your ship and take control of the ship, or just your captain, and also being able to board and walk around your ship or your friend's ship, just fucking great as shit that they had right there. And Deep Space Nine was in it with the wormhole, just all of that just really hit the heart hole.
Well,
Mandy!
originally,
Hi,
another
Mandy!
company before Cryptic picked it up was actually going to be a POB, person on board type of scenario, just like this new VR version of Star Trek that's kind of coming out, where you had 5 people and all the command scenarios, captain, engineering, what have you, and everybody just works together. That's
Yeah.
the original game was supposed to be, but then I guess they had a financial problem, and then Cryptic picked it up and kind of ran with it in their own way.
That's why you need Pulsar, man. You understand the Star Trek. You know.
Grew up with it, man. Grew up with the TOS reruns.
That's the only one I haven't finished. I finished all the movies and the series. The only one I haven't finished, I've made about halfway through the original series. Haven't finished it all.
Another show I definitely liked and wish it continued was Odyssey 5. That was a good series.
I haven't seen that.
One of those shows where I recommend watching it, but not really a spoiler, but they kind of did just cancel the show at a good point back in the time frame.
Speaking of sci-fi, let's talk about the ever lost and beautiful cause, which was Firefly.
Firefly.
Let's just give it a moment of our time. Malcolm Reynolds, you were the captain that we needed and deserved. Also, there were a couple other sci-fi ones like that were under the radar. That there was one, I can't remember the name of it. Captain.
What was the premise about what you're thinking of?
Farscape. That was the show.
Farscape.
Did you ever see that?
Oh, I loved Farscape.
Farscape was
once a year, I
amazing.
would try to rewatch it.
Yes, it
weird
was
one.
so
Including
good.
the mini movies they did kind of try to finish up the show.
That was
with the
great.
movies.
And Humanity, oh my god. Farscape was great. The Peacemaker, that was the mini series, yeah. And
Yeah.
I love that even though the TV show that got canceled, they did the mini series and they finished up the story on it and everything. So
Sorry, I was just reading what Ronnie wrote.
said, "This is the Robin Keith show." Dude, I don't get a lot of time where I can talk to people about Star Trek and shit, and Keith is one of those people, so I'm enjoying it. I'm such a huge nerd about that shit,
Fuckers.
and especially Farscape. I never have anybody that knows what the fuck scored Farscape.
I watched a little bit of it.
For real? Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah,
I
dude, you should
always
finish it.
see it like on
I can't.
Hulu or something, or Netflix or something,
Right?
but I never watch it.
You should.
I can't
like,
do shows.
here's the thing, like, I can't do movies like that. Like, I can't stay seated for that long unless it's Star Wars. Like, those will always keep me planted. But, no, like, Farscape is kind of hard to get into at first. But you go through 5 or 6 episodes and you start getting invested in the characters, and it actually becomes a very, very good show. Like, it doesn't look like it will be, but get 5 or 6 episodes in and it becomes a fantastic show. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. When I watch a new series or a new show, I always give it at least 3 episodes before I say yay or nay on it. Or
Yeah.
if it turns out to be like the third one's kind of leaning towards the negative, I'll go, okay, one more, let's give it a shot.
That's what I did with Breaking Bad. I watched 1 episode of it and I was like, and I stopped watching it. But then I went back and I actually forced myself to sit down and watch it. Same thing with Game of Thrones. I did that too. But Breaking Bad, once I got 2 or 3 episodes in, I was fucking hooked. That shit was one of the best TV shows ever fucking made. And
Oh yeah, Vince Gilligan. Oh yeah.
oh,
Amazing.
Walter White. Oh my God, Bryan Cranston. Perfect. Most perfect actor. Oh, just coming from Malcolm in the Middle into this. He played like Hal in the first couple of episodes.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of turned me off about it. I was just like, this is just another bullshit show. But when shit went
I did the same
down,
thing.
ooh.
When I first saw it, I did the same thing, and a friend of mine's like, "You gotta watch it." I'm like, all right, I'll go back and rewatch it. And I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like,
Yeah,
you're gonna wait
dude.
to watch the next episode to come back and talk with your friends about it because you're like, I got it, you're jonesing for it. So I did read somewhere that I call Malcolm in the Middle dad, but he wasn't originally supposed to play Walter White. There was somebody else that was actually going to play it. I think it was Matthew Broderick at one point. They were thinking about having him play it.
Play who?
But I guess he turned it down. Matthew Broderick was going to play Walter White.
Wow, I'm
At
so
one
glad
point-
he turned it down.
I think he turned it down or couldn't do it or whatever.
I mean, you know, Ferris Bueller, I don't feel like he's Walter White. You know? I mean, he may be able to take down a shitty Godzilla, but I don't know if he's able to take down Gustavo, you know?
like the other way around. Hold on, man. Let me call your dad. Man.
I'm sorry you're bored, Dylan, but we're having fun, okay?
I never said I was bored, okay?
No, but
I just
you looked
said
it.
I demand.
I'm gonna
extra
ask.
pay.
I'm gonna ask Nat to Natsugi you.
Does she get raised that?
I can do that.
I mean, you did kind of kill her in an ambulance once, so.
I didn't. Did I
Her and Rapson. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yes.
I actually
Killed
killed you?
everyone.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on my
No one
phone
killed,
while
like,
podcasting.
5
Now
people
you're
that
on
day.
it. Shut up, Dylan.
Bitch.
Oh, wow. Wow. Frosty used this emote, so I'm going to use it now.
It's actually
By the way-
slash shrug.
Exclamation
just
point. I
found
don't
that.
know. Is it? Is it really?
Slash shrug. Yeah. I just
What?
found that. It's pretty cool.
No, it doesn't work for me. Slash shrug. No.
S
Exclamation point?
H R U G. Trig.
Broke it.
SHRUG.
Slash.
I
Slash.
know how to spell shrug, you piece of shit. It's not working though. Slash shrug.
That.
I know. I did that. It doesn't work.
It's
But
working
did you do
for
that?
me.
It says shrug. Remember unknown command shrug. Remember you can enter Twitch chat commands with a point in front. Oh, okay. So maybe point shrug. No. Okay, never mind. Oh, the point is a slash. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it doesn't work. Ronnie,
Oh, do you have better TT or better TV?
I'm on
TT,
Chatty.
TV. Oh, that's why.
There's,
There you
that's
go.
your problem.
It's
right
BTTV.
there.
Stop using chatty.
Chatty Cathy.
In Chatty.
So, Nat, is there anything you've been watching recently or haven't watched in a while?
Well, I was watching the show, but then I don't know. It just kind of disappeared. I don't know if it got canceled or if it's just done for the season.
A lot of stuff is on hiatus. What was the name of the show or the genre or something about it?
It was called Pitch. It was about that girl who's
Oh,
like
the baseball girl.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they're on. I think they're on. A lot of shows are have been on hiatus. A lot of them don't come back to like January or
Okay.
so. So yeah. So I'd probably wait like mid-January or February or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of.
It
them
was
did that.
really good.
There's a site you can probably look into it called EP Guides. That'll list different shows and when they come back. And I think because I watched a few of those. Like I said, my youngest one, he does a lot of travel, does a lot of baseball for high school and stuff. So yeah, it's a good show.
I tried to watch. Was it The Expanse or no? It wasn't The Expanse. It was Black Mirror. I think that's the one on Netflix, right? Black Mirror.
Yeah.
I watched a couple of episodes of it and I just didn't. It didn't click with
Wasn't
me. I
your
guess.
cup of tea?
Yeah, it just didn't click. Like I didn't know, like the whole like, we're gonna use our phones to raid everybody. Oh, like that. I was like, it's a good premise for a show and it looks good. It's just, yeah, it's not my cup of tea. The Expanse. I tried to start watching that, but I wasn't in the mood to watch that type of show, so I haven't really gotten into it too much. But it looks really cool. Looks really cool.
Oh, The Expanse. Yeah. I'm sure some of you have probably seen the old original MacGyver. They've done a reboot on it. Just turned out to be really good. Yeah.
I better stop before I get fucking global banned.
And run out of nuts.
Where the fuck? Give them back.
Every time you
Take ours,
fucking
nuts,
talk
you're
back to me, I'm
fired.
taking another 1,000 away.
Ah.
You've lost 10,000. Do you want to keep doing it? Oh, you're gonna grunt at me, huh? Okay, well, there. Oh, yeah, huh? Yeah, huh?
Where's my
You're at
pay?
12,000. Oh, you're gonna keep
Where's
talking.
my
Is that
pay?
it? 11,000, huh?
Yeah, where's my
Where's my pay?
Oh, fire.
Where's my pay?
Where's my
Where's my
pay?
pay? You didn't even say anything that time. I'm still gonna take 1,000 away from you. Fuck you.
Take
Where's my
1,000
pay?
away from
Where's
me.
my pay?
Take 2,000 away from me.
Where's my pay?
Oh, he wants to just you take 2,000. He asked for 2,000.
Just take
Do I
it
hear
all.
3? Do I hear 3?
3,000 away from me. 3,000. Take 2,279 away from me.
2 out here 4.
Point one.
Where'd the point one come from? Man, give me my goddamn notes back. You better give me my goddamn notes back, motherfucker. Add Dimmy's TV 7 million. Actually.
Okay, so I actually have a question for
for it.
Dylan.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
So I saw you were playing Astroneer recently,
Mhm.
and I don't know if you guys remember, but when I was on one of your earlier podcasts, Rob,
Mhm.
we were like, you had asked about like, oh, what games are we excited for, what things, and I had showed a video of Astroneer, and I just wanted, I actually didn't end up getting it, but
I didn't either.
what's your take on it? Like,
It's pretty good. It's just it's got a lot of things that need to be fixed,
on.
as well as there needs to be more content.
mhm.
It is very easy to get to the point where you can't do anything except just find ores, gather them, and then bring them back. I mean, you can easily build your house or whatever, doing stuff like, carving into a mountain or something like that. But I mean, even when that happens, again, you're still stuck at the point where it's like, what now? Other than that, it is a very beautiful game. It is awesome. It runs pretty well. Obviously, it's a newer game, so there was a lot of issues at the beginning.
So really, it has
You have, like,
something
a
that I call early access syndrome, and that's that it just doesn't have the content. It's just like out of reach. Like it's fun with all of us, but after 7 or 8 hours of playing it straight, it's like, where's the content? We gotta wait now. That's a lot of games. The same thing with Subsistence. It's a fucking beautiful game, but it's like, okay, there's a lack of content here. It's just one of those.
But once
early access is just investment to me.
once Subsistence comes out with
Multiplayer. Yeah.
I'm sure everybody, all of us,
Because
will
it
be
has
hopping on.
AI hunters and shit too. And they
Exactly.
may not
Oh,
be
yeah.
the best, but I mean that's something more than a lot of games have. So
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
But
once
yeah.
it goes multiplayer, that's gonna be really crazy.
I know I'll be hopping on it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
all right, we've been here for an hour and a half. Any closing thoughts by anybody?
Hell yeah.
Thank you, AJ.
Be safe, play smart.
And game on.
On game.
Game over.
Gameplay. We're not gonna get banned.
Oh,
Well, I'm Rob Cillian Strange. I was joined here today by AJB Gamer,
Hell yeah.
Natsugi Staxi,
Hi, thanks.
Dylan Dimmy's TV,
You're welcome.
Hi, thanks.
and Excalibur Keith Knight.
Hey.
Night Watch TV guys, thanks for having me, guys. Rob.
You can see everybody's Twitch and Twitter links down below. Give them a follow. They're awesome people to look at and tweak your nipples to. We'll be back
You don't have
next
to give me a follow.
Saturday with another tap. I am going to get ready to play some GTA RP if we can get in. Make sure to get your votes for February for the mod of the month and everything else. Thank you guys for being here for the show today. And yeah.
Yeah.
Tap tap tap.
Yep.
Tippity tap tap tap. Tippity